Not gonna lie, if we weren't already pumped up to be back and doing fan experience, that song that leads us in definitely gets you a little bit more pumped up. But so welcome everybody. This is Fan Experience TV. We got to change the graphics sometime soon, and because this is a TV show. We are here with you every Tuesday and Thursday. 9 p.m. Eastern. Thank you again for joining us. I am your host, Mike Katos. Alongside me is my co-host, Rick Molina. Rick, how we doing? How was your weekend?
Well, weekend was good. It was a good President's Day, Valentine's Day weekend. Got my mom some chocolates. Lots of love out there. And, just kind of lounged around, didn't do much, chilled, watched a little bit of Daytona 500, watched my beloved Knicks win their third straight. Chimed in a little NFL news and just getting ready for the Major League Baseball season to start, Mike. So it was a good weekend. How about yourself?
Yeah, no, same here. It's definitely weird to not have football.
Yep.
On Sundays,
but I gotta say, I kind of like
it.
You're not pinned to your TV from like 9 to 8. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. I don't start until about 11.
Yeah,
but I must say, like, I kind of envy the West Coast. Like, I would like to get, start watching at 10 o'clock in the morning and be all wrapped up by 8, instead of
11,
instead of by 11, I mean, I don't know. I'd rather just roll out of the bed. Well, I mean, 10 wouldn't roll out of bed at 10, but but at least the pre-games and whatnot at like 8 o'clock, that's where it's at. But we'll be doing that next year, right?
Yeah, we'll be at this time next year. We'll be telling our stories coming back from Super Bowl 56 down in Los Angeles. So that'll be a good time.
Inglewood, California.
Inglewood.
Inglewood.
But we got a lot to get into today.
Yeah, why don't you start us off?
And wanted to start off. I guess I kind of wanted to go NBA because obviously the big news in the NBA is Anthony Davis is going to be out a few weeks with that tendon. And if he's not able to roll, man, I mean, the Lakers are going to have a hard time repeating as world champs if Anthony Davis is hurt. Because I don't know that LeBron by himself can withstand all these teams, Denver out there and Utah, the way Donovan Mitchell's playing, and, with Damian Lillard in Portland out there and Jokic with the Nuggets out there as well. I mean, that guy's just dropping 40 a night. I mean, I don't know how they're going to be able to withstand that out there in the West to hold off these teams. And then in the East, obviously, you got the Heat. And you got the Sixers, but let's talk about my beloved Knicks in a moment. 14-15.
Oh.
Julius Randle dropping 44 points last night in Atlanta. And this is a team that's got a little momentum right now. I'm not saying they're going to win a world title. I'm not saying they're gonna make it to an Eastern Conference Finals. But you're starting to see the foundation being built. RJ dropping 15 to 20 points a night. Julius Randle coming into his own, the leader of the team. You got IQ, and the trade for Derrick Rose was just incredible. I mean, it made that second unit just like almost unstoppable. It's unleashed Obi Toppin, who's starting to score, like 8 to 10 points a game. I mean, the Knicks are starting to develop a cohesion here. I mean, the only question you got to really ask yourself is, do you give Julius Randle a long-term deal? But you wait for that at the end. But right now, the Knicks are starting to roll in that East, and anything can happen. But right now, you just got to like the way they're playing. But NBA-wise, it's just exciting, man. These teams are just, chucking up threes left and right, and it's just great to watch. But, let's wait and see what happens. But it's going to be a fun couple months the rest of the way here in the NBA.
No, absolutely. And, you said it, the cohesion. And that's what it's all about, especially in basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to know, and you need to trust your guys, and you have to have that team chemistry when it comes to basketball because,
Absolutely.
It's so fast paced, and, to trust that a guy's going to be, at exactly the spot that you need him to be, and that's how you win games. And that's how, you get better. I mean, look at the Heat last year,
right.
They just had amazing team chemistry, and that's why they got to the finals. They got beat out by just pure better talent. I mean, the Lakers are a tough team to beat.
Yeah.
But like you said, Davis being down for a little bit, it's going to hurt them. It's going to hurt them. But, it's It's still early on.
Yeah, it's a long season. They got another 40 games left.
Yeah,
but he always gets hurt, so you just we'll just kind of take a wait and see approach. But Anthony Davis has got to stay healthy for them to win the title. Period.
Yeah, and speaking of your Knicks, I told you right before the air, I got my exclusive pre-sale offer in email. So it looks like they're going to be dishing out a couple of socially distancing pods.
Interesting.
And as per the New York guidelines, you have to get one of those PCR, like the advanced
rapid test.
No, like a PCR, like the big test a couple days before.
Got it.
And then you rapid test at the door.
Understood. Okay.
So it's good that they're doing it, but I don't know. I can't see myself poking my eyeball by myself. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure everyone out there has gotten the COVID test already. At one point. And the rapid test is not as bad as the other one, but obviously it's only for a couple of seconds. But I don't know if I have the wherewithal to just jam it into my eye socket.
Yeah, they're tickling your brain over there trying to get a COVID test. It's not a lot of fun, but yeah, listen, that's a good thing though, man. We need to get back into these stadiums. We need, especially now that baseball's coming up. Summer's going to be here. I'm
sure they're going to be the same type of protocols.
Yeah, but people want to go out. They want to see their teams. They want, especially for the Knicks, the way they're playing right now. People want to root for them. They want to be out there and they want to cheer for them. So, and it'd be good for those guys to hear the fans root for them. So I think it's a good thing. It looks like we're starting to come through this pandemic. So let's just, hope for the best and get in those stadiums and especially for the workers, man, get them back working and get this thing moving along.
No, absolutely. Is the fans in the stands going to help or hurt? Because they're doing good right now.
I think it's going to help. We want to make them play better, man. Absolutely.
Is it gonna hurt at away games?
Question is, are we going to be a couple of the fans in the stands? That's the question. Will the Fan Experience TV be some fans in the stand? Whether it's Knicks, Rangers, Yankees, Mets, will we be taking part, or will we be in the parking lot? Doing our thing.
We will be somewhere.
Yes.
I don't know where it's going to start, but my money is on the Mets.
Yeah, I think a Met game
starting.
Yeah, I think our starting point should be a Met game sometime in May. When it's warmer out there, go out there. Get a nice show going on out there. That should be a good time. Have all the fans. out there.
And we'll have the vaccines rolling out a little bit more by then, and hopefully many more would have been vaccinated by May, and that is the perfect weather to go to a game.
Yeah, right before Memorial Day. That's you can't ask for a better time to go to a baseball game.
Especially a day game. I don't know. Something about day games, but there's also something about night games too.
Like a day game on like a weekend is cool.
Well,
like the night game on a Wednesday is cool. I like that. I'm cool with that.
So you don't have to take off work or nothing like that. But then you have the night game on the Wednesday, then you're getting up and draggy in the morning. But well, you live 2 blocks away from the stadium, guy.
Exactly. No, it takes me
an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
It takes me 45 minutes to get back home. It takes you 45 seconds.
Yeah, jump on that 7 train express, and I'm home in like 5 minutes. So it's all good for me.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And with the stadiums, the arenas, one of the things that nobody has had any of that action, but the kiss cam in the stadium.
That's right. Yeah, the kiss cams. Those are big, man. I mean, I remember seeing a few years ago the president. I remember President Obama and his wife was on that thing. Like when the celebrities on that thing, grandma and grandpa get making out over there. Those are fun.
The kiss cam is huge in the stadium, but it's not just in the stadium. All right. Our next guest, we are proud to bring on. He is the co-founder of the Kiss Cam app.
Here we go.
Please help us in welcoming Alex Veitch.
Hey guys.
Did I pronounce it right, or is it Veitch?
Veitch.
Veitch.
Don't worry. Okay, Alex Veitch.
Butchered all the time.
He's got the Kiss Cam shirt on. He's ready.
There it is.
I got the play in the field hat, so
I got the jersey.
We got to we got to rep the merch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. I just need the background. I don't have the background quite yet. So.
Yeah, no, it's all good. You know, we came prepared. You know, when we started this show, and it beats what's behind it. So that's really the main purpose of it. But
baby steps, baby steps.
Absolutely. Well, Alex, it's a pleasure to finally have you on. You know, I know we waited a little bit to get you on, but the day's here. And yeah, the stadiums are opening up. I don't know how it is by you're in Colorado, but let's talk about you growing up as I know you were born in Oklahoma and then raised in Denver, fan of many of the Denver teams. So where did you get your start as far as like loving all the major sports, and which one really did you start paying attention to?
Well, it was really just kind of growing up and just being around sports, playing sports as I was a kid, basketball. Everybody played soccer when they were a kid, football, just kind of all the sports, baseball. And so just kind of over that, and with Denver we have pretty much all the major sports teams. So just kind of started following them, and over time just became a fan of pretty much everything. So yeah, that's kind of how it started. So it really wasn't like one specific moment or anything. It's just kind of gradually. So.
Do you have any, like crazy, stories at the ballpark? Any like amazing fan experience that you experienced at any game?
Nothing too crazy. I mean, I guess I remember I was at a Rockies game. This is back in college actually. So I was home for the weekend. Back in college, I went to a baseball game and we were sitting right along, first base, and so. It was kind of a bummer, but I guess kind of one of the highlights of my fan experience. It was after the inning. I can't remember what inning, but anyways, the players were all coming off the field into the dugout, and he threw the ball, and the ball was coming right at me, and I was about to catch it, and my buddy just pushed me out of the way and grabbed the ball from me. I was like, seriously, come on, man. So. Yeah, I'll always remember that for the rest of my life. But other than that, really just, going to Nuggets games. My dad always gets season tickets to his game, to the Nuggets. So whenever he can't go, my brother and I always kind of steal the tickets from him. And of course, all the Broncos games. Avalanche are always a fun time to go to too. So yeah, pretty much an all around sports fanatic.
Awesome. That's awesome. That's incredible. Alex, thank you for coming on tonight. So who were some of the athletes that you sort of rooted for, out there in Denver as you were growing up? Was it Elway was a big name out there? Was it a lot of the guys out there? Tulowitzki?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Tulo, growing up, for the Broncos, Elway, Terrell Davis, Shannon Sharp.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he played for us for quite a while, won a couple Super Bowls, and back-to-backs, 98, 99. And yeah, pretty much all those. And now I heard you guys talking about the Nuggets a little bit earlier, but yeah, Jokic and Jamal Murray are just kind of killing it with the Nuggets. So always a big fan of them.
They're a good team. And you're also into martial arts, right? Like, I mean, that was something you were growing up. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I was in martial arts for 11 years. Yeah, I was pretty much took up most of my time. And then I was able to, when kind of high school and college came around, I was able to finagle lacrosse and some other sports in too. So I played lacrosse and a little bit of rugby as well too. So yeah, that was pretty much it. But yeah, I did martial arts for 11 years. Got my black belt, and then kind of just life got in front of me. Just didn't have time, and now I'm running Kiss Game. So
yeah, no, life comes at you fast.
Yeah,
very fast.
Yeah, no. Did you watch Cobra Kai?
I've actually seen the first episode of it. My brother was the one who told me to get into it, and so I watched the first episode. The first season. And my brother, I think there's another season out, so I need to go check out the second season. But yeah, I did watch the Cobra Kai, but absolutely watched all the Karate Kid movies growing up. Always a big fan of those. Yeah, so.
There's 3 seasons actually.
There's 3 seasons. Oh,
yeah. The third season is it was picked up by Netflix, so Netflix produced the 3rd season, and I'm looking forward to the 4th. I think it's a great show and tremendously well made. So yeah, let's get into a little bit of about what the Kiss Cam is, and let's talk about like the origin story. Like, why did you go and decide? I know it was your dad's brainchild mostly, right? And then where did it all come from?
Well, as you guys know, Kiss Cam started probably about 35, 40 years ago here in North America, and it was a fad that caught on. Just caught on from stadium to stadium. And come about 2012, my dad was at a Nuggets game, and he was with a date. And so he said, he actually turned to his date and he said, "Hey, if the Kiss Cam comes on to us, who's going to kiss who?" And she's like, "I'm going to climb all over you." And she said, "Awesome." So, I mean, lo and behold, of course, the Kiss Cam never comes on because, the Pepsi Center, well, now it's Ball Arena. It holds 20,000 fans, and only like 3 or 4 couples are on it during the 1-minute segment on it. So your chance of getting on are slim to none. Mm-hmm. And so it kind of got thinking. I was like, I wonder if anybody owns the Kiss Cam or anybody has any legal rights to it. So the next day he kind of searched this was over a period of time, but he started, the search. He searched the trademark office, U.S. and worldwide. Nobody claimed it. Went to GoDaddy.com, kisscam.com was there. So I grabbed the domain, and then he filed the paperwork to get the trademark for KissCam. And that's kind of how it all started. But the crazy thing is, though, is my dad was late 50s at the time, and he so his background's in the oil and gas industry. So he was kind of born and raised, hence my background from Oklahoma. I saw a family down there. His father, my great grandfather, and my grandfather, they're all in the oil and gas industry. We have a family history in the oil and gas industry. And that was what he was doing for, 45 plus years. And so him really jumping in from the oil and gas industry to sports technology, brand development was a complete 180. So he's literally diving into the deep end on this. And then probably about 3 years ago, I've kind of always worked with my dad kind of on the side with KissCam. And so probably about 3 years ago, I kind of came on full time with him to help him out with all the day-to-day because he's just getting busier and busier. But yeah, that's kind of how our KissCam started.
No, that's amazing. So tell us how the app operates.
So the app is kind of the idea. It's an extension upon the current KissCam segment that you see. So the current KissCam segment, is 1 to 2 minutes, and 3 to 4 couples are on it during the game. Yeah. The app that we developed, it's a simple camera app. So just like Snapchat, Instagram, and all that. So you can go and take a picture, but it has contest features, which is an extension on the KissCam segment. So it's all geo-fenced, and the idea of it is to implement kind of this during the game, so everybody can be on the KissCam. And it's great for brands, great for companies who are looking to get their name out too, because instead of 3 couples being on it, now you can have half the stadium on it, or 100 fans on it, participating in the KissCam, because everybody wants to be on the KissCam. Yeah. I've heard brands clamor to be on the KissCam. They want that spot because it is such an attention getter. So that's the idea behind the app.
That's incredible. Was your dad surprised when he looked it up, if there was like a website that nobody had ever thought about claiming it? I mean, were you like shocked? Because I would think like 2012 people would be all over it.
Yeah, absolutely. He was appalled. I mean, he's like, okay. As soon as he saw kisscam.com, he's like, I'm gonna buy it. So,
and I guess he assumed that like somebody had already owned it, but I guess KissCam is something that just was organic within the stadiums. Like, was it just something that the stadiums would put together? I guess.
Yeah. Like, it was just a segment for fan engagement to kill time during a timeout or a commercial break, halftime, whatever it may be, and it was just something that caught on from stadium to stadium. So
that is incredible. And like, so let's say I'm there with my girl. Like, how does one get on? What are the odds of somebody getting on like a KissCam like that? Are they like 1,000,000 to 1, or is it just like wherever the camera spans? Like, how does it work? I guess
wherever the camera spans. These producers will have 5-6 cameras and throughout the stadium. And I know they're just kind of scanning the audience and can you find an interesting couple or a good couple or whatever. So I guess it's just kind of luck of the draw. Go wear like a funny shirt or a wig or something. I'm sure your chances of getting on the kiss cam are probably gonna be a little bit better. So
yeah, like the chugger that me and Rick, met like a little over a decade ago. We had like partial season tickets to the Mets. He's a Yankees fan, but we sat up in the nosebleeds. But there was this guy that would just chug 2 beers every single half inning, and that memory still lives on in our memories and everything. But he, that's somebody that definitely stands out. And that's probably what they're looking for. But I do remember when I was a kid, I never was on the Kiss Cam, but when I was a kid, I was at a Mets game with my dad and my brother, and my brother was very like outgoing, and he was always like loud and just always out there. But he was, I don't know, probably like 8 or something at the time. But he went and tracked down like a usher or like a cameraman and just started like chatting it up with him. And he ended up getting on TV and on the Titantron, like the next inning. And they gave him a signed Ray Ordonez home run ball. Now,
wow.
I don't know if you remember Ray Ordonez. Alex, I don't know if you know who Ray Ordonez is, but he was a shortstop for the New York Mets. The guy has maybe 20 home runs to his career. I don't know, something around that. Okay. Definitely was known for his defense. Nobody can ever say otherwise. And one of those autographed home run balls, went to my brother. And at the time, like I had like a signed, I think it was Mario Lemieux, like beer can.
Yeah.
And him and his friend were like horsing around in a room. We had a shared room back then, and his friend crushed the beer can, the Mario Lemieux beer can. And it was worth a couple of like $1,000 at that point. And then I ended up taking the Ray Ordonez ball off of him because to make up for it, but it was definitely not worth the same. But that's the stuff that they probably look for. Those people that just that go out there, they put themselves out there. But the funny ones are obviously the ones where they don't kiss at all, like their brother and sister, and then they go like that. Like you can't.
Oh yeah,
I love those moments. So what kind of like like fun things that you've seen people use the app for?
Really, a lot of things. We partnered actually just recently over Valentine's Day. Most recent, we partnered up with a brewery. I'm going to give a shout out to Strike Brewing here out of San Jose. We partnered up with it. Yeah, actually, they sent me a couple beers. I just got in right before this.
There you go.
Kiss Cam.
Oh, nice.
So. I'm going to give a shout out to Strike Brewing and Jenny Lewis over in San Jose. So if anybody's out in San Jose, go check them out.
Awesome.
So yeah, but things like that. It's that's kind of part of the whole Kiss Cam thing, because it is such an attention getter. We are trying to bring it outside the stadium because that's really where you only see it. Really trying to be that communication vehicle between brands and companies to the consumers, because it is such an attention getter. It is such a head turner, and so to help brands kind of get their message out, whatever it may be, whether it be funny or something a little bit more meaningful, but yeah.
And who are some
comment here? Somebody that's been on the Kiss Cam a few times.
Oh, wow.
Wow. I have been on Kiss Cam with Mike a few times. Oh boy.
All right. Not me, Mike. Her Mike.
Oh, her Mike. God, okay.
Yeah. No, I was never on the Kiss Cam, but Kathy's going to be joining us on Thursday, and she's got an amazing company as well. We'll dive into that on Thursday, the Short Game Place. So
Alex, what brands are going on Kiss Cam? Are you like big national retail brands, from the big ones to the smallest ones of every kind?
Yeah, I've seen. Well, the current Kiss Cam segment, I've seen brands everywhere from kind of the local businesses all the way to the national. So I don't know if you've seen the Baby Bell cheeses, the little circle cheeses and the waxes that they sell at Costco and stuff.
Yeah,
I know they sponsored the Kiss Cam a couple of times. Shane Company, which is a diamond company here in Colorado, and they have a couple stores in like Nebraska and Kansas, I think, kind of the surrounding areas of Colorado. They've sponsored it for at least the Nuggets and the Avs for, you know, a good majority of probably upwards of like 5 years or something like that. So really anybody and everybody, you know, but that's kind of, I mean, the thing about us though, is that the Kiss Cam is kind of what you see in the stadium. It's kind of been grandfathered in. And they've been doing it for so long. And so, like I said earlier, we're trying to take Kiss Cam outside the stadium and kind of build upon the brand that's already been built upon. So, so looking to dip our toes in kind of the entertainment, fashion, and, you know, industries like that too, to see kind of where Kiss Cam can go and where we can do with it. So
like when you say like in this, like I guess like what, maybe runway shows, or you're talking like movie theaters, like in concert venues, like are those the kind of things you're looking to break into?
Yeah, exactly. Again, just kind of expanding on the current Kiss Cam segments. We've spoken with a couple of rosé companies that make wines and rosés.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Some, CBD companies too, trying to figure out what we can do with them as well too.
Nice.
So, you know, kind of things of that nature, and of course the brewery. So it's always fun. So kind of things like that.
And are athletes involved with you guys? I mean, are they taking notice of the Kiss Cam app, and they want to be a part of it too?
We're working on that. That's still a work in progress. So hopefully in the near future.
Understood.
It always is. I mean, it truly is a grind, you know, and even with the trademark, even with, you know, all the patents and whatever, you know, you just have to keep putting yourself out there. You guys have deals with the Premier League, or is it some other soccer league, or was it the cricket, or was it cricket? Which one is it?
Oh, cricket. Yeah. So we've had a lot of interest in cricket. Cricket is huge outside the U.S. Mm-hmm. We really don't know cricket. I mean, I know from what I've heard, they're trying to bring cricket into the U.S. and trying to make it a more popular sport, of course. That's going to take time. But, you know, outside the U.S., you know, cricket's one of the most popular games out there. And so, but yes, we've actually worked with various cricket leagues out of the Caribbean and out of India, and really trying to market the brand out there. It's ridiculous. Everybody loves the Kiss Cam outside the U.S. because I think we've grown up with it for so long.
Yeah.
We kind of know it's kind of like a pastime. You almost expect it when you go to the stadium to an extent, and but kind of outside the U.S. they're not too familiar with it. So, but yeah, we've had incredible engagement rates on kind of our marketing campaigns with them too. So, but yes, cricket and soccer. We worked with the World Cup and kind of ran our own ads in there, and then we've had great downloads from all actually 32 countries that participated in the World Cup. So it's definitely a known brand. So.
That is amazing. Yeah, I mean, the Kiss Cam is something that either a lot of people just love, and there's some people that just hate it. They're like, we don't want to see that and in the stadium. Mm-hmm. You know, I saw you post the one video about them talking about it on WFAN just the other day, and Gio was just going off on it, but you know, Booba was loving it.
Yeah, absolutely. They, I mean, everybody loves the Kiss Cam, and that's the thing. So, whether you like it or not, you know about it.
Yeah. No, absolutely. It's iconic. It's absolutely
exactly. That's what it is.
Exactly.
That's, you know, that, and you know, you talked about how your dad looked it up, and it was like, how is this, you know, available? Mm-hmm. And honestly, you know, I came up with the concept for Playing the Field. And, you know, there's a dating app called Plenty of Fish. You know, there's all these different, you know, idioms that people have used. And when I first came up with the concept, I'm thinking, okay, I want a sports fan dating app. And then just trying to think of names in about 15 seconds. I'm like, what about, well, first it was like playing for love or something like that, something corny like that. And then I'm like, wait, what about Playing the Field? And then I look it up and I'm like, what the? Yeah, I'm like, how is probably one of the most common dating idioms not a dating app?
Right.
And I went out and same like your dad. I went out and I trademarked the name and, did all that legwork right off the bat. And, we're working on launching the mobile apps within the next few months, hopefully. And, hit the ground running, but we definitely need to, chat more about, the Playing the Field Kiss Cam collabo.
Absolutely.
And, especially when we're sitting there and we're taking it on the road and or even the fan experience Kiss Cam collabo. We want to, we want to, take it out, to the bars and to the tailgates and whatnot. Now, as far as, do you have certain deals with certain like stadiums for contests, or is it not really allowed to be? Are you not allowed to have a geofence at like certain stadiums?
No, we can, and that's something we're still working on too. Kind of getting the deals with the stadiums. Right now, we're talking directly with the teams, but getting the deals with the stadiums would certainly be fruitful because stadiums hold not only sports but concerts and conferences, things of that nature, and using the Kiss Cam app for that, all those other events too, kind of helps take Kiss Cam outside the stadium, essentially, or I guess outside the game, and kind of what I was touching on earlier, kind of dip our toes into other industries with the brand.
No, that's cool. I'm surprised that like in like outside of the U.S., like Europe, with the big soccer crowds and the passion that Kiss Cam is it that it's not big out there, or they don't really do that in those venues over there?
They don't really do that in those type of venues, to tell you the truth. Oh, well, at least from my experience. I was actually in Spain 2 years ago, and I went to a Real Madrid game.
Okay.
And it was actually really cool. And it was completely different than what you kind of see here in the U.S. The fans are quiet. They only yell if there's a penalty or a goal scored, and that's about it. And everybody's sitting down. There was one section on the complete opposite end of the stadium where there's kind of the cheering section, but for the most part, people were really quiet. And I was like, well, this is not used to this. So. So yeah, and like I said, it's just not, it's just not as known out there than it is here in the U.S.
Nah, that's incredible. Yeah, and like you were saying before, it is such an iconic brand. Like when you go to a game, like you just expect to see the Kiss Cam. You're looking around to see who's gonna kiss who or whatever it is. And I'm always curious, like what, like when somebody doesn't want to kiss somebody, like how does that work? Like, does the camera just like, all right, on to the next one, or they keep it on to egg on the person until do they have to kiss one on the Kiss Cam? Like, is that the way it works?
You don't have to. It's okay. I think it just depends what kind of the reaction of the crowd, if they're cheering and laughing or booing, whatever, and that's up to the cameraman. So again, sole discretion of the cameraman. Love to get on the Kiss Cam, but yeah, I love the Kiss Cam. It's a surprise factor with the Kiss Cam that kind of helps make it so memorable and so attention getting. So yeah.
Let me ask you this. Can somebody like, let's say I go to a game, like if I were to go to a game with a girl and I want to get on the Kiss Cam, is there somebody like through the app or somebody you can talk to, like say, hey, I want to get on the cam because I want to kiss this girl and I want everybody to see it? Like, is that possible, or does it have to be totally spontaneous?
We can probably make that happen.
All right.
But with the app, there's a guarantee to be on it. So with the app, you can. We work with kind of the arena operators, and we can shoot everything to the jumbotron. I can literally download all the submittals, walk it over to for the contest. Where whoever wants to participate in a Kiss Cam contest, it's where you can go in, take a picture, vote, and it's kind of all geofenced. And even fans outside the stadium can watch it as well too, because that's kind of the idea, and all these teams are looking for fan engagement. So even people outside the stadium can be on the Kiss Cam on the jumbotron.
Oh, that's incredible. That's good to know. All right.
Well, there we go. That's the collabo right there. Because
awesome.
Rick wants to be on the Kiss Cam, but he needs to find a girl to kiss.
Yeah.
So he needs to go on Playing the Field.
There you go.
There we go. Perfect.
There we go.
Works perfect. Works for everybody.
No, so talk to us about some of the, because I know you have like some of the sponsors that you sign on with. They have like contests. Like, talk to us about some of the the contest that you've seen, maybe in our neck of the woods, like in the Northeast over here, or out by you, what have you seen people using it for as far as promoting their brands?
Well, we worked with a company last year called FOMO Spaces. They're a brand new company, and their idea is kind of like a virtual happy hour deal.
Okay.
So they were, I know, over Thanksgiving they're running a one of their events at. You guys are familiar with Houston Hall, Houston Street? Anyway,
Oh,
it's,
in New York?
Yeah,
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
so they were running an event there, and so we
cool.
worked up with them and I guess implemented our technology with theirs, in an easy way to put it. So work with them. So like I said, it's a virtual happy hour. So what they do, they have a camera kind of on the bar. They'll have a DJ playing a set. They'll have a chat room. They'll have everybody there who's kind of on the platform, so you can chat with them. You can upload your picture, and that's kind of where we came in, was to just kind of upload your picture. So we partnered with them, made some custom frames for Houston Hall and FOMO Spaces, so people could go in, have fun with that. The fun thing is, though, you can go in to the app anytime, take a picture, and share it to social media too. One thing I forgot to mention earlier was that the companies the teams that we partner with will work with their sponsors, create frames, and anyone can go in and take a picture and share it to social media. Therefore, adds further exposure to the Southwest Airlines or whomever it may be. So
awesome. We got a lot of fans here that love this Kiss Cam.
I like it. I like it.
Cam idea.
I like it.
So why don't you tell them where they can find it? You
can go to the App Store. Download the app. We always have themed holiday frames going on. We had a bunch of Valentine's Day frames going on over the weekend. We're introducing a new feature called where you can send kind of virtual kisses with through the app. So upload some frames, just take a picture and send it off to your loved one or whomever you want to embarrass. But yeah, just go and download the app, and then just kind of keep an eye out just follow us on social media, and you can absolutely just have fun with it.
Nice. Now, is there like a kiss? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, is there like a Kiss Cam Hall of Fame, or like the most memorable kisses out there, like celebrity kisses, presidential couple kisses, anything like that?
Not to my knowledge, but that might be something we implement down the road.
Yeah.
That might be a good idea too. I like it.
Rick's got some rights in the game now.
I'm full of ideas. No, because I thought of that. Like you see certain like if you'd ever see like, let's say A-Rod and J-Lo at a game and they do it like on a Kiss Cam, or like memorable kisses, like the Hall of Fame of kisses on Kiss Cam. That'd be pretty cool, I think. That's not a bad idea. I like it. I like these ideas. I like Rick, how kind of you're kind of our guinea pig here. Yeah, man. Listen, I'm all about the entrepreneurial spirit and creativity, but I think that'd be pretty cool, man. Like in your offices, you have like the Hall of Fame of like Kiss Cams and like the epic couples kissing. Because I always think of like Barack Obama, Michelle Obama. They were on one of the Kiss Cams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think I'm like that's like an iconic one. Like you never see those happen. So I think that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and all the celebrities too that you see on the scams, those always draw a lot of attention as well too.
That's just incredible, man. That's so awesome, and what you got going on with the app, that's incredible. I do hope that you guys break out into like Europe or whatever, because I think they need to liven it up a little bit in those stadiums. It's gonna be kind of boring, right? Like you were at the Barcelona game. It was like it's like the soccer, but there's like nothing going on, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, it was really weird just being there, and everybody would cheer when a goal was scored or there was a foul or something like that. So, but it's just a different experience. I'm not saying it was any worse or any better. It's just different.
Well, I would think it's not like that for like Manchester United games. Aren't they like crazy?
Oh, I'm sure they are.
Yeah. So I think they'd probably be a little bit more lively over there. But do they not have alcohol at these games, or are they just very quiet drunks? They're very quiet drunks. I guess.
Very quiet.
I guess we're obnoxious Americans, like they like to probably say out there.
it's actually a funny story. You say obnoxious Americans. We one of our partners is a cricket announcer. His name is Danny Morris, and he's always given us a hard time. He's like, you American. He's from New Zealand, ex-cricket player, current announcer, world-renowned in the cricket space. But he always makes fun of us. You Americans think you guys have everything with your NFL football and basketball and everything. You don't have anything. So,
okay.
Wow.
I was like, well, yeah.
Oh no, that sounded a little obnoxious to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Obnoxious New Zealanders.
Yeah, exactly.
Newsies? What are they? New Zealanders?
I know.
How do you go about
I
it?
know Australians are Aussies.
Aussies, yeah, they're Aussies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So so for anyone that is looking, for them on social media, the Kiss Cam on Twitter and Instagram, correct?
Yep.
And kisscam.com on Facebook.
Yes, kisscam.com on Facebook. Yep. You'll see our red KC heart there too, so you'll know it's us.
And you'll see on the promo that we had for today, you'll see that Kiss Cam heart. So my idea is probably not original because you guys have probably done it, but weddings. Have people utilized it at a wedding reception?
So yes, actually, one of my wife's good friends owns so they own a photo booth company.
Okay.
So we've worked with them as far as and they do a tons of weddings. They do other like charities and fundraisers but weddings is kind of their deal, and working with them to do weddings. So let's set up their photo booth there, and after festivities begin, people will go in and get their Kiss Cam picture taken. And then another thing is, I'm sure you guys know, but the boomerangs, where it's on Instagram.
Oh yeah.
So it goes in and out, and so doing Kiss Cam boomerangs, kind of things of that nature. So you can have a lot of fun with it. And then with the brand, it's very flexible. We can do. There's a lot you can attach the brand to, and you can do with it. So that's kind of why we're trying to be so experimental with the brand too, and seeing where it can go, what we can do with it.
No, I think, yeah. Go ahead, Mike.
Let me real quick to have all of our great viewers right now. Put in the comments how you want Playing the Field and Kiss Cam to work together and collaborate. So send us your ideas.
You please do. Please.
No, I want to know where can I get the shirt? Like if I wanted to get that Kiss Cam shirt, where can I get that? Is there like
I'll send you a shirt tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm a large man.
I'll get you a shirt.
Yeah, absolutely. So
t-shirts.
Can people who get on the app, is there merchandise you guys do as well for Kiss Cam too, or?
So that is something we do have in mind.
Okay.
It's kind of a e-commerce section. We haven't gotten to that point yet. Another fun thing we have with the app, or where you can go in and you can gain points for taking pictures, participating in contests, sharing it to social media, whatever it may be. So sharing it will be a couple points, taking a picture will be a couple points, participating in contests, and the idea behind that is using those points to kind of buy merchandise.
Yeah.
Or something of that nature. So, but that's something that's built in right now. We haven't really activated anything. We haven't really figured out how we're going to do it yet. So, but hopefully in the next year or two, hopefully maybe even sooner, we can figure something out in that neck of the woods.
How big do you think you see the app and the company in the next decade or so? I mean, are you guys going to see big market expansion?
I'm hoping so. I don't want to be.
Get ahead of yourself.
Too ahead of myself. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm hoping so. I mean, it's already a known brand, and we're kind of building what's already been built upon, but in other areas. So that's kind of So, but I mean, every time we say, I own Kiss Cam, it's definitely a head turn. It's like, huh? You own Kiss Cam? This and that. And people don't believe. Either people don't believe you, or they'll give you a second look, or it's I mean, all in all, they'll be taken back in one way, shape, or form.
Yeah, Alex. Well, listen, man, great work, man. And if you can send me a T-shirt, I'll be rocking that this summer for sure, 100%.
I'll absolutely get you one.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
We also have somebody in the comments. that wants a shirt as well.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
So
And we have somebody that is willing to work. Joseph McGrath, good friend of the show. He used to work for Aramark and was doing 150 online orders a day. If you're searching for somebody to help you with the merchandise. If you get that rolling.
Yeah, absolutely.
So look at that. We got your merchandise thing going here. We got the Kiss Cam Hall of Fame.
We got some
we
customers.
have the playing the field collaborations.
Oh, this is a great show.
So please, if either in the comments or shoot us out on Twitter at the Fans Pod. Tell us how you want Kiss Cam and Playing the Field to collaborate. But yeah, I mean, as we continue growing, Playing the Field, and we hopefully get into stadiums and whatnot. We definitely want to try to find ways to collaborate with Kiss Cam and try to all work together and help each other out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all for it.
Alex, thank you much. And if I bring a girl to a game, man, I'm gonna hit you up so I can get on the Kiss Cam over there. So
I'll throw you in the Hall of Fame.
There you go.
Whoa, look at that. Oh, you got to be wearing the Kiss Cam shirt.
I got to wear the shirt. I'll be wearing the Kiss Cam shirt.
100%. So you gotta slide. You got to slide into Alex's DMs and tell him.
There we go.
Everyone, the Kiss Cam on Twitter and Instagram, kisscam.com on Facebook, and then kisscam.com for their website. So take a look, download the app, play around with it. Any final words, Alex?
No, nothing from my end. I appreciate you guys having me on. It's been great.
Man. Anytime you want to come on, dude. Always welcome. It was
an absolute pleasure. Watch the last 2 seasons of Cobra Kai. You'll be doing yourself a favor. All right. Thanks a lot for coming on.
Cool. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Alex.
All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
All right, man.
That was fun. That was a lot of fun.
I had no idea, man. I mean, right? It's amazing. It's like the most simple things.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's incredible.
But think about, some of the successful businesses out there, like,
the simplest ones, man.
Yeah. I mean,
as I'm downloading the app right now as we speak.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I had to download the app. Yeah, of course.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, look at like Facebook. I mean, really, when it first started, it was just for people, college kids to talk to their fellow classmates.
And now it rules the world.
And now it's not as simple. No, it's definitely not as simple now. But even like Instagram. This app that you can use that you can add filters to, and obviously you got, Kiss Cam. So this
is awesome, man, the way they got it set up. So you get out, you're on the app, and it's like I'm talking right now, and then you snap the picture of it, and then you upload it. This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great job, Alex, from Jessica. Thank you for watching, Jessica.
Jessica, download the app. It's a good one.
Yeah, I have it too. I played around with it as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But people out there, tell us, how you want us to implement, Kiss Cam with Playing the Field, because it is a it's a perfect collaboration. We're after the same thing, in different avenues, but we're all after the same thing. Just for everyone to have fun and bring that that sports loving thing just to your living room. So it was a pleasure to have Alex on, and we wish his dad the best,
nothing but the best
of luck. But they're putting in the work, and that's
they're doing their thing. Yeah,
they're putting in the work, and it's gonna blow up, and we're gonna get those that merchandise out there too, and you're gonna get it. I think I got to get a shirt too. I want a shirt too.
I definitely want a shirt. I'm 100%. They got to make a red one too, like a red and white one, like a red one and white where it says Kiss Cam too.
I'm sure they probably have something.
Yeah, I know. But I started, my mind started churning. Like, I was like, let me start thinking about it.
Oh, look.
I was like, that beer. Let's work on that beer can. You make it nice, like a red beer can, whatever. With like, you should make they should make like a beer, right? Okay. So a Kiss Cam beer, but like the different couples or like the different celebrities on the label of the beer, right? So like they could do that. It could come from like the Hall of Fame or whatever, the Hall of Fame of kiss cams or whatever. So
Hey, they should have kiss cam branded lipstick.
right. Now we're thinking kiss cam frames. They should make their own frames if they wanted to.
Yeah,
Jesus. Yeah, they should hire us. I mean, Yeah.
Hey, Alex is nodding with approval backstage. So,
all right, there we go.
Have to do a fan experience at Kiss Cam T as one. All right,
okay. All right, we're down with that. Yeah,
all right. We actually, and Kathy loves beer.
Kathy loves beer, so you get one with we'll get a beer or like a Kiss Cam beer with Kathy and her boyfriend on it. And put it out there, man. You go walk into a 7-Eleven and see that. Who's not going to buy that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I want to play in the field beer.
That'd be nice.
I've been my a friend of mine. I think you met him, Justin.
Yeah, he's got a beer.
He brews his own beer, so he's gonna. We're gonna get some playing the field beer. Out there. Once we pick up the brand a little bit and get some merchandise ourselves and whatnot, everyone's going down that route.
Of course, that's what you got to do, man.
And it's obviously it's a nice logo to have on some clothes, in my opinion. But
Kiss Cam is just that's awesome. And and the thing about that is like when couples go to the game, like they want to get on that Kiss Cam, like they'll do anything to get the attention of the camera guy, like to get on that thing. And it's just one of the. It's like Ford. It's like an iconic brand, man, in America when you go to a game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you expect.
No, absolutely, and I can't even, there are times, especially, when I'm there with a girl or whatever, like I don't, say it out loud, but I think it, I'm like, I wonder if I'll be on the Kiss Cam, but now everybody can download the app, send it out there.
Yeah, send it out there.
And then boom, we're definitely looking forward to the future collaborations.
Yeah, absolutely.
With us and Kiss Cam. Talking about, Kiss Cam, obviously one of the more popular stadiums would be baseball for the Kiss Cam, I think. Let's talk a little bit of baseball. My New York Mets, they're getting hit with the injury bug already. Seth Lugo, out 6 weeks for an elbow procedure, and they did sign an outfielder in Kevin Pillar, I believe. But the people are taking the Mets to do very well this year, and sports books are seeing a surge in Mets bets because of the addition of Francisco Lindor, to name a few. And I don't like to get ahead of myself. Kiss came and play in the field, absolutely. And I don't want to get too excited because that I've made that mistake before.
Yeah, let's just one step at a time, everybody.
Exactly.
One step at a time.
Let's win opening day. Let's win the next game and the next game, and slow and steady. I do think that they have a shot in making the playoffs this year. I think they have a shot to make, at the very least a wild card appearance, and we'll see. I don't know if they have enough right now to win it all this year.
No,
but anything can happen.
I mean,
obviously, Trevor Bauer to the Dodgers is definitely a little bit of a buzzkill to the NL as far as the Mets trumping the Dodgers,
right? But look, again, we talked. I think we talked
have a rotation, yes,
right. And I think we talked about this last week. I don't know that Trevor Bauer is made for New York, man. I think he's a California guy. It's laid back over there. It's perfect for him. The media is not like what it is here. It'll scrutinize everything the dude does. I mean, not everybody can deal with the media glow of New York City. So, you know what? For him, it's okay. And I think for the Mets, okay too. And so, the question is, can the Mets, compete with the Atlanta Braves, who are obviously the favorites in the NL East. But again, baseball is it's set up in such a way now that if you get into a playoff series, man, and you got the arms, question is, can their bullpen hold up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, that's always been the Mets'
because Edwin Diaz can implode like any second. We don't know about Betances. Like, obviously, Lugo's hurt now, so the question is, will their bullpen be able to hold up? That's the question for the Mets, and do they have enough offense? Which I think they do, but we'll wait and see. So, but I got to look, man. They've done some good things. I mean, I think they're right there in the mix for the wild card, no doubt.
Well, they're a lot farther along than they were.
100%. And you have the richest owner in baseball.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, he is the richest owner.
Richest owner in baseball.
By just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just
so if you need to sign somebody, he'll sign them. That's it.
Except if it's Bauer or Springer.
Oh, well, yeah. But that's not. I don't think that's that they were outbid. Honestly, I just think that those guys were manipulating the Mets to get where they really wanted to go. It's not. I think at the end of the day, if the Mets needed to put down the money, they'd have put down the money.
Yeah, and so I got a question for you. Where does Trevor Bauer end in Cy Young conversations this year? It's like, where do you think he falls in the pecking order for the NL Cy Young?
In the NL Cy Young, let's see. DeGrom's going to be there. DeGrom's going to be there. We'll see. He might be top 2 or 3. I mean, just depends.
Think so?
If he stays healthy. But DeGrom's going to be in that conversation. Oh God, I forgot the kid's name. Trying to think. Who won it this year? Who was it who won it this year? NL Cy Young.
Bauer
won. I'm sorry. Yeah. But he's going to be up there, right there with obviously with DeGrom if they get him some run support. I know. Oh God, why am I thinking?
Well, you had Bauer, then DeGrom, then Darvish.
Yeah.
And then you still got Scherzer out there as well.
Matt Scherzer's out there. He might, So again, can he stay healthy? And will he be able to shine out there with the Dodgers? Wait and see. And remember, they got to play the Padres out there, who are getting better. So that's going to be tough matchup for them. So it's no walk in the. Obviously, the favorites out there, but it's no walk in the park.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like, I don't know, every year prior, like, Trevor Bauer was middle of the road.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't know if just something clicked all this year and he's gonna be right back there. So that's I think it was a little. I think he got a crazy, obviously highest paid contract right now. Because of 1 year, and
exactly,
and it could turn out that he's just that kind of a pitcher now, but I think it's too small of a sample size to spend the house on just bringing him in.
Agreed,
and then leveraging the future of Conforto and stuff like that.
Yeah, so. It's gonna be, and let's not forget Kershaw out there, man. I mean, he's older and he's up there, in age, but he's still if he wants to put a good year together, if he can stay healthy for a year, he can do some damage out there too.
And whatchamacallit? I just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, Kershaw's got his best buddy in town now. Him and Stafford. They're gonna be.
They're going to be partying out there, with the families and everything.
Out. And I swear, I think Kershaw had some kind of role to play in bringing Stafford and saying, "Hey Rams, why don't you just trade your, NFC Championship quarterback and 2 first-round picks and bring somebody that's never sniffed the NFC Championship over here."
Well, I don't know that he had that kind of pull, but he definitely talked to Stafford and say, "Hey, come out here. It's a different type of vibe out here." And I think Stafford's been in. How long has he been in Detroit? What, 9-10 years?
Stafford is a California boy. So
So I think he also wanted to go back out there, and I think he's going to do well out there. The Rams have a top 5 defense. They got some weapons out there. I think he's going to do all right. But yeah, I think Clayton Kershaw it was like, look, man, if you want to go somewhere, come out here to LA, beaches, it's chill, it's Hollywood, he'll like it. So, and listen,
yeah, I mean, let's talk about. I don't know if it's you that froze or me, but I will.
No, you're good.
Keep it going. You're back. You're
Yeah,
back?
good. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
All
You're
right.
good.
I didn't. Okay. No, we're talking about Stafford moving west and whatnot. But let's talk about the news that happened over the weekend. I know it's football's over, but obviously big news in J.J. Watt being released by the Houston Texans.
Right.
So that Houston. The Houston sports world just keeps unraveling. You had Harden moving over to the Nets. You got Deshaun Watson wanting a trade. J.J. Watt getting released.
Yeah.
And DeAndre Hopkins, his former teammate, who is now with the Cardinals, blast out on social media that he wants J.J. Watt to the Cardinals so they could finish what they started. And there was also talks about J.J. Watt going where again? I can't remember. There was another front-running team.
The Cleveland Browns.
Oh, yes. He's interested in going to the Browns and teaming up with Myles Garrett. But I know J.J. Watt is he's had a lot of injuries, but the guy's a leader. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
And to put him there in a leadership role on a defense, especially with that that second to last game press conference. Like, did you watch that?
Yeah, where he said we're played to play the King's ransom to play a game and all that stuff. Like, yeah, he's right about that. He's 100% right about that.
He has the right mindset, to a winner, for a winner.
Yes.
And he deserves to be playing for somebody that has a chance in winning and not an organization that, honestly has not done the right things in the last 5 years, 10 years.
They've just been a disaster.
Other than drafting Deshaun Watson.
But listen, Bill O'Brien took them they've won the division. They've gone to a couple of playoffs. It's not like they haven't done anything.
Yeah.
And if you're going to sign JJ, just remember, and Steve, I think it was Stephen A. Smith who pointed this out on ESPN. I don't know, it was a week ago, that, was 24-7 and the Houston defense gave up 51 points to Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, in big moments. That Houston defense never has shown up. And J.J. Watt has had moments where he hasn't, taken over the game. Like, you're waiting to see, a Reggie White type of performance with J.J. Watt. You know what I mean? And you haven't seen that. And so, I mean, can you if you're Cleveland, do you sign him? Yeah, I mean, you can make that move. And if you're going to pair him with Myles Garrett so the onus isn't all on him, that's a good move from him. I would not be surprised, though, Mike, if the guy ends up in Tampa, because everybody wants to go to Tampa. Talking about OBJ getting traded to Tampa, because is now ring chasing or what have you. So, look, if you're a team looking to sign JJ Watt, that you're a win now team, you're getting ready to make a Super Bowl run. My guess is he signs with Tampa. Or if he wants to go to Cleveland, maybe he goes there to turn that ship around. But also, he just put out something on I think it was Instagram, was what Robert Saleh said, all gas, no brakes. Got all Jet fans all excited. I don't want J.J. Watt. We're not a team that is ready for a J.J. Watt. So let's not even go there.
Yeah, no, we don't. I mean, what's it really going to do? Where is it going to bring us?
Nothing.
It's not,
no, we still need depth. We need players. We don't have players. One guy isn't going to change that. We need players.
Well, I mean, we've all heard your opinion on the Watson thing, but Watson, may or may not get traded. But there's another team that is playing with the idea of trading for Watson, and it's pretty surprising. So I don't know how much truth there is in these rumors and speculations, but I've been reading that the Carolina Panthers are interested in trading for Deshaun Watson and offering Christian McCaffrey and a couple of first-round picks to do it. I think that's insane.
I think
you should be paying for McCaffrey.
No,
I mean, McCaffrey is
he's a running back, and he's already been injured.
Yes, okay, but 2 first-round picks, and
For Deshaun Watson
and McCaffrey.
I mean, why not do it?
2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
No, if you're Houston,
Houston, 100%. But if
I'm
you
saying,
need a game, if you want a quarterback and you feel like you're on the cusp of like doing some great things, and
Mike Davis did do well in McCaffrey's injury this year. And obviously Deshaun Watson would be an upgrade over Teddy Bridgewater.
100%.
Now.
And I'm wondering if Carolina's starting to worry about McCaffrey's durability, because once a running back gets hurt, is he going to be durable? Is he going to get injured again? Whereas you have a Deshaun Watson back there who's going to be able to give you another decade of football.
Yes. No, absolutely. Deshaun Watson is a safer pick than Christian McCaffrey, of course.
Right.
Because the guy's been overworked. And I knew he was good. I had a feeling he was going to get injured this year because he put in so much work last year. I just don't see how it's McCaffrey and two firsts, but I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be an interesting offseason, to say the least. It's just going to be interesting to see where people go, what moves are made. I mean, the draft coming up in late April or early May, whatever it is. I mean, between now and then, it's going to be fascinating to see where all these quarterbacks go with Carson Wentz and his drama. Obviously, with the Deshaun Watson thing going on, it's just going to be fascinating to see where the dominoes fall. I again, for us as Jet fans, you're starting to hear the chatter. You're already starting to hear the Zach Wilson at 2. You're already starting to hear Sam Darnold call us in an hour kind of thing. So we'll see. I think that's a lot of smokescreen stuff. So it's going to be an interesting offseason in the NFL.
Yeah, without a doubt. But, NBA is off and running. NHL and then MLB is right around the corner.
Next week, pitchers like that sound of the ball hitting the bat.
Well, pitchers are already there. It's just it's for intramurals
tomorrow, right? Yep. But I think the first spring training games are this weekend, right?
Is it this weekend? Yeah, I think so, it might be.
I can't wait to watch, man. I'm looking forward to baseball, man. I can't wait till it comes back.
I am too. It's just, I don't know. It's just something about baseball and the spring. It just, there's nothing like it. Football. You know what it is? Great, but it's opening day baseball is, next to the Super Bowl is the second best day of the year.
Yeah, and what it is like it's the sign of the spring, of the summer, of the leaves, of like the time changing, gets warmer, the days are longer. Like that's what it's about, man. I mean, like for me, like it's like the start of a new summer and being able to just wear shorts or whatever and just be able to go to a game or watch a game. I mean, that's the way I'm looking at it. That's what I love about baseball.
Yeah. Oh, and happy Fat Tuesday out there, everybody.
Oh yeah, happy Fat Tuesday to everybody over there. Oh, it's right, Mardi Gras in New Orleans down there.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of Mardi Gras this time around. I'm hearing that people are decorating their houses to look like floats and stuff, and I mean everything's virtual and whatnot. Like I don't know. I mean, I've never been to Mardi Gras, but I heard what happens there. Are they doing this stuff virtually? I mean, we. I know we don't go
the virtual Mardi Gras. I don't know. How do you give somebody beads virtually? I mean, I don't know if you can do that.
Well, I
don't know if that's going to work. I don't know if that's going to work.
I know that there's certain sites called like OnlyFans and stuff like that. So I'm sure
this is the family show.
I know. I didn't say anything else.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
I didn't say anything else.
All right. Well, with that said,
but I'm sure that's how this Mardi Gras experience is gonna go down if you're doing it virtually.
Well, let's hope this is the last time that Mardi Gras celebrated this way. And 2021 is the year where we finally just start getting back on track here.
Yeah, and then every day is going to be Fat Tuesday.
Yeah,
Once we're out of this, every day is going to be Fat Tuesday.
Let me tell you something. Once we are like towards the, I'm telling you right now, like starting fall, like even summer, but fall, you're going to start seeing bars packed, people drinking like they haven't drank in years. It's going to be the Roaring 20s Part 2. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. No, it certainly is. And well, in the Roaring 20s, they were still in the they still had alcohol
Prohibition, but people were finding ways to drink. It didn't
20s?
matter. Yeah.
Well, yes, of course, but not at bars.
Correct.
They didn't do it at bars. They did it.
Some genius put a constitutional amendment. Yeah, banning drinking. Yeah, whose bright idea was that one?
I can't remember. But
it doesn't even matter. They're irrelevant.
It is what it is, and they realized, this is not going to fly. But yeah, I mean, enjoy this unprecedented Fat Tuesday, everybody.
Yes.
And happy Ash Wednesday for everybody that
Oh, I got to do
observes.
that tomorrow. Yeah.
I actually do not know when my Lent starts. Not sure if it is a different day for me, but
yeah,
because mine falls on a different day than everyone else's. I am Greek Orthodox, so
there you
we'll
go.
see. I'm not sure. Kathy says it's not hers either. So,
all right.
And Thursday, Kathy will be on, and she also had some advice for Rick to take a look at a couple of movies.
Hey, Kathy, I haven't seen Happy Gilmore either.
Yes, we just found out. 25th anniversary for Happy Gilmore today.
Thank you, Adam Sandler. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, absolutely great movie. I might have to watch it today just because. But speaking of golf, we will be talking a lot of golf on Thursday, because Kathy has a company called The Short Game Place, and it's all about the golf and the indoor golf arena. But we will find out a lot more about it on Thursday, and excited to have Kathy on to talk about it. So Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, we will be right back here, and have a great rest of your night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you Thursday, 9 p.m. Fan Experience TV. Tune in. Peace.
Do you want to meet other sports enthusiasts like yourself? Playing the field can help you connect with people who love sports as much as you do. For friendship or romance. You can showcase up to 5 of your favorite teams on your profile trading card to make it easier to find fellow sports fans. Now you can talk about sports, go to the games, or play sports with others who share your interests. Find out more at playthefieldnow.com.